Chip, 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 chip. Hello and welcome to Rawk Radio, episode 18. This is MPR, your host, followed and alongside with these fine gentlemen here tonight.
Co-host John.
John's here.
Matt the drummer.
Matt the drummer.
Also John.
Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
In the house, making that guitar weep and sleep and go lucid all at the same time. And yeah, kicking off a fresh new week. We just had an excellent rehearsal. Good old jam session. Came up with a new song.
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail. That was cool. Psych feel.
It's named after your pedal, right?
It was named after the pedal that.
Nice.
So it was like, I was messing around with pedals the other day, and that was the first lick that kind of came to mind. Or like that I played on the pedal.
How'd you decide on the pedal? Like, what made you buy the Holy Grail?
Impulse. Just like that feeling where you're like, I'm just gonna drive to a random guitar shop, I'm gonna play a random pedal, and I'm gonna buy something.
That's how good music is made.
Yeah.
Did you even try any other pedal? You just walked in, plugged it in, you're like,
yeah,
sold.
I did. There were a few other ones I did try. I won't name them so they don't feel discouraged but they didn't make the cut. The Holy Grail did. But no, yeah, I went and picked like 3 or 4 pedals. I like doing that.
Okay.
Either Guitar Center or a local shop or
Yeah.
anywhere where they like Chicago Music Exchange, just grabbing like a bunch of pedals or ones you want to mess around with.
What about the glasses? Those new.
Yeah, these are the gold and silver glasses. Presented for the first time ever in our new music video. Yeah.
What brand are those? I think I saw a case for like
These-
Gucci or something.
Oh, Versace.
Versace. Yeah. That's a nice brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are Versace glasses.
These aren't actually Versace, but they very well could be. You never know because they are. I think they are retro, and we don't technically know what brand they are.
They're
But I think
Versace.
they're
They're vintage.
actually from 70s. Like they actually
Vintage
are.
Versace.
Yeah.
Vintage.
Versace.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
I can't announce the serial number here, but yes,
That's some
they're
classic
official.
shit, man. That's
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah. But the music video went great.
Yeah. Filming went very well.
It's a mystery. We'll leave it a mystery as to when that music video will drop. Still asking Siri. Hey Siri! When does the hot new thematic music video drop?
Silence.
She says on it. Dot dot dot. Still on it. Dot 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 dot. Well, it will drop eventually.
It's up to us.
How are you liking that watch?
I like it. I like it a lot. And I actually got, I don't know if I told you guys, and I'm going to try to transfer it to the computer, but I got a full hour of our last practice. on
Right?
Anthemic.
Oh, yeah.
I remember it.
And surprisingly,
The audio is great.
The audio is really great. Like it was really good quality. Like right off the bat, we did Sleeping Pills, which is another new thematic track in the works. And it sounds phenomenal.
Have you gone in
Really
water
think so.
with the watch? Like a shower?
I have.
Yeah,
So
or
I was
hot tub?
watching it, like I was wearing it all the time.
Yeah.
Especially the first 2 weeks. Taking it off because I didn't really go through the whole manual. I should have, but didn't. And but I accidentally, like, I took a shower not thinking about it. And then I was like, oh shit! I forgot that it's broken. It's gonna be broke. But then I looked it up. It's waterproof.
Oh man, you can
Wow,
swim
It's
with it.
waterproof. You can
I've-
swim in it. Yeah. It's like,
I did
It's
actually
incredible.
break mine by like
Yeah.
really kind of diving in, I don't know, like 15 feet or something.
really?
Jeez.
Yeah,
Just
but
that's
it
excellent.
survives. I mean, that was actually multiple times of going to the pool just
Yeah.
to track it and like
That's
seeing
cool.
if I could like interact with it underwater.
Are you still getting
Wow.
reps in? Still going swimming?
I think the swimming pool, it's not closed, but I haven't been to it yet.
So
Yeah.
scheduled times or something.
I want to go to
Yeah.
the outdoor. I mean, that's really nice. Just go back to outdoor swimming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
or like a lake.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, shout out to Lake Lawn Resort in Wisconsin. They actually had their pool open. Stayed over there this weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah, how's the
How
weather?
was it?
Kids can swim, adults can swim.
Yeah.
Everyone's invited. It was great. It was great. Great wedding. Fantastic. Real cool people. Everyone had a great time. Very fun.
Was it like
Yeah.
still very socially distanced and people wearing masks?
Yeah, everyone was very respectful.
Yeah.
And aware of like what was going on, but everyone had a really good time at the same time. You could definitely feel that people are, respectively breaking the ice and getting back out there, getting more comfortable with being around each other again,
Yeah,
which is really
they
nice.
should. Yeah.
You know.
Nice.
So, and with that being said, I can't wait to get out to shows and
Yeah.
like
Speaking
we
of
might be
shows.
going to a show this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it at? What's the place called again?
Village Spirits.
Village Spirits.
Where is it? Like the Grange? Whatever. We'll take it over.
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes
Yeah.
up north. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Somewhere over by where Clearwater Theater was.
Yeah. Should make a stop back there.
Yeah, we should.
Do you remember when we got lost?
Yeah.
After the show, John, tell us about that,
I don't
man.
even remember because we were lost. But, I mean, we did get pulled over by the police after the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did we get
they
pulled over? a few
said we
times?
were littering
Oh, we
beer
got
cans.
pulled over in the parking lot.
But
Yeah,
that
well, we're
was,
in
we
the,
told them that was there. We were just playing the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Quick thinking on
Stick
your
it to
own
that
feet,
story.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not
we
much to know about Clearwater besides that we should play there.
and we got lucky. Godspeed.
Is it a concert hall? What is
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
If it's still even around.
It was a really nice arena. Like they had a whole sound mixing board.
Wow.
Everything was mic'd
It
up.
was just like in the middle
Gave
of
us a
nowhere.
CD.
It's like the
Yeah.
only venue within the 2 towns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like a nice like sign outside that like says that you're playing.
Yeah. You go backstage and the lake is right there, the river is right there.
Oh yeah, that's
Nice
right.
little-
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really cool. It's a cool little town. Any future plans with Matt the drummer coming up?
Yeah, I got a video to do very, very soon.
Excellent, man. That's awesome.
So I'm either gonna kind of have the sticks on fire to make it interesting, or
Cool.
just kind of really get into just some more advanced parts, just a lot of crossovers, a lot of
Nice.
fills and stick tricks, and just getting in the pocket.
That's great, man.
I'm playing to Astronaut in the Ocean.
Oh, I
Ooh,
love
very
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Didn't I show you that song?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Ah,
That's
it's
awesome.
sad.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
That's so
that's
cool,
what I
man.
did for like 2 hours today.
Yeah, I honestly can't wait to see more Matt the drummer covers and videos. Get those on. I love the YouTube page you got already.
Yeah,
Is that where
yeah.
you're gonna direct it again, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, that's where I put it.
Cool. That's awesome. Very cool. And speaking of lighting the sticks on fire, gold and silver.
Yeah. That was great. That was phenomenal.
That was really cool.
And,
When did you get the idea to light
Yeah,
the
how many
sticks on
videos
fire?
did you watch of people setting sticks on fire before you were like, I'm doing this now?
yeah, I mean, first, there's one by Cooper Drummer where he does it in his garage, and I mean, it really is like a lot of fire just all at
Yeah.
once, you know, and things can kind of go flying around. But then I was like, oh, but how do I actually like, you know, tie up the sticks? And some marching band dude like actually had a tutorial on how to do it. She's like, oh, take a t-shirt, get some duct tape around each end, and then you're not lighting the tip of the drumstick on fire, you know, because that needs to hit, you
Right.
know, the pads or the rim. So you're really just lighting that like kind of middle part, you know, and then, I mean, that's the thing, like you are going to mess up your cymbals, so just make sure you have like a spare drum set or spare cymbals. But then, yeah, when I saw like a guy do it live, I was just like, you know, there's no excuse not to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the experience like actually doing it
I
while
played
on fire?
I played it safe. I wanted us to like, you know, wrap up the music video and just not have any kind of issues that day.
Injuries.
Yeah, not any injuries or
Burn their hand off.
burning the whole
pinky.
carpet down.
Really burns a
Burning the
little
whole
bit.
studio down.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we got lucky. That was a great shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
overall
I
good
don't see a lot of people doing like the stick tricks, like flipping
Yeah, you were
the
flipping it
sticks
like
on
crazy.
fire. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really can't wait to get that video out. Very
Yeah.
excited about it.
Yeah, yeah,
But I'm very excited about the Math the Drummer stuff. That's great. You're gonna jump back into that.
yeah.
Get that going. Dr. Sleep, you got any guitar
Started,
guitar in the works or?
Started teaching some students
Ooh,
online.
That's right.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's been going well.
that's awesome. How many students are you gonna start with right now?
Starting with 3, building
Very cool.
up from there.
Nice.
So, a lot of
Is it like younger kids learning to play, or is it
a lot of parents want their kids to learn, and especially since 2020, a lot of adults want to learn as well. Since they have, they're working from home, they have free time.
Oh, so you're doing
That's
it
so
through
cool.
through Zoom?
Yep, Zoom, Skype. Neither of them are particularly good for actually playing
Yeah.
guitar.
Yeah.
But it works. Like I can teach, and that is the point. So long as my students are actually getting something from it, that's good.
How do you like instill discipline in your students? Like, do you notice that some aren't practicing? You're kind of like, hey, come on, man, put some more time into this. Because like, I just remember myself, like for some lessons,
Yeah.
you really do want to show your teacher that you're practicing what he what he actually assigned to you each week.
It's difficult, especially with kids. Even myself, I remember I never practiced as a kid until my parents threatened to sell my guitar, and I cried, I wept, and then I got to practicing. So, sometimes you have to have this sort of breakthrough moment where the student is like, oh, I actually have to put time in to actually educate myself and really drill it and practice.
Yeah,
very-
you have to do
interesting.
things
Yeah,
that
very
you
cool.
don't want to do.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
exactly.
what no one tells you with these instruments. Like, it's
Yeah.
fun to just bang around or just do things you're already comfortable with doing. But in order to actually progress, you have to like struggle and challenge.
Yeah.
Do something that
It's a
you
really good
really
point.
don't want to do. Like,
Mhm.
learn music.
You have to take it into.
Yeah.
I was actually just talking with a student about this.
Yeah.
I just downloaded MuseScore, so I'm taking the
Oh, nice.
Udemy Jason Allen course on like music theory.
Okay.
And just
That's great,
downloading
man.
MuseScore, and like now we're just kind of writing out scores.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Have you guys heard of Bandwidth yet?
No,
No, what is
what's
that?
I think it's going to be the upcoming app that really brings it together when it comes to jamming or rehearsing.
Online?
Like through digital, yeah. Like the, FaceTiming Skype, of rehearsal and jam practice.
Very nice. It's called Bandwidth.
Bandwidth, yeah. It's
That's a good
hot
name.
new
What's
app.
the width spelled? It's like WITH.
I'll have to double check on
Yeah.
that, and I'll tag it underneath. This
Yeah,
video,
put it in the show
but
notes.
It definitely will. I think this will be the one that takes off when it
Get
comes.
the sound quality that we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly, like, Because we were definitely talking about that a lot when we started zooming and stuff and seeing if it was possible to do a digital practice or whatnot.
It's really not.
Very
That's like
difficult.
something that would help John with his guitar lessons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
To get
absolutely.
higher sound quality.
totally.
Sound quality is important, especially if you're doing like classical and stuff like that. With problems I've noticed have been lag. So I'll be playing a metronome for a student, and they'll be playing along to the metronome, and for them it will sound perfectly well. For me, I'll hear the metronome. Literal half second later, I'll hear them strumming, and it's just so discombobulating.
So you can't tell if they're doing it right.
Yeah.
I just have to trust that they're doing it right.
Yeah.
So it's online lessons are, they're different. So you definitely have to do things a bit differently, teach people a bit differently. There's a lot more, you have to depend on them to do a lot more practicing. But at the same time, if they're not practicing, if they're not disciplined, I'm still getting paid.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
it behooves them them to practice. And I tell them it behooves you to practice. You're going to get a lot more if you practice. But, you know, if you want to come back week by week and not practice, I'm happy to take your money. You know? I'll be more than okay with that.
That's great, man. I'm happy you're jumping into the teaching thing, and that's super cool. You know, to have students and just be like, you know, because you learn from the students as well, you know.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I taught a little bit of guitar lessons too. It's difficult. It's not easy.
I've been teaching since like high school on and on.
Great.
So
Very cool.
It's not the only difficulty now is just finding students and doing it online.
Yeah.
You know?
Heck yeah.
What about you, Mike? What are you doing with songwriting?
Dude, just trying to get
Any
more
collabs?
scheduled with just, you know, songwriting time, getting back in the pocket, you know.
Yeah.
I do like writing when we rehearse on, you know, during the week and stuff. Like, I like writing as a full band, but I'm definitely looking forward to pocketing more time where it's like, okay, I'm going to commit, you know, an hour, 2 hours a day again.
What's the
you know?
process when you sit down and you say, I'm going to songwrite for an hour? What's actually involved in that?
So a lot of the times it is, for me, it's stream of conscious, where like literally all it takes is me to press record on my camera and then a new song comes out. So it's just, I really shouldn't be lazy. I should just get to it and
Do the lyrics come first, or do you start fiddling around on the
usually
guitar?
like the notes or so, sometimes both.
Okay.
But I do it a lot, but sometimes I like to just sit with the guitar and like find chords that I like. Like that was kind of more so how Holy Grail was.
Yeah, I
Like,
noticed
sat
you were
with the
doing that
chords
earlier.
More so before I just jumped right into it. And that's nice. But regardless, I just kind of want to get more consistent, like 6 days out of the week, if not 7 days out of the week, I want to put an hour, if not 2 hours a day into songwriting.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. You got to do 7 days a week. You know,
Exactly.
4 days off.
Even with like, I mean, what are you thinking with Matt the Drummer? As far as videos, or how much content do you wanna hit?
Yeah, I practice every day, but I need to kind of get back to that like 4 or 5 hours, which doesn't sound like a lot of time, but actually is. You know,
Oh no, dude, that's a lot of time.
Yeah,
a lot of
I mean, today I actually have a blister on my thumb just from playing so much.
That's great.
Which usually means that like, you know, just need to rework your grip.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that just kind of endurance, but also, like I said, about just not doing things that I don't want to do, which is like, I don't know, I mean, simple things that like once I'm in the motion of doing it, just like reading sheet music, you know, from my drum teacher, really pushing myself to learn new beats instead of ones that I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, most drummers, they have like, you know, they have their go-to beats, you know, they have like this wheelbarrow of like beats and fills.
Totally.
And they're just playing the same thing every single time. It takes that like extra slowing down, like researching new beats or new genres to play. So
that's awesome.
Have you been
Really cool.
getting into any new genres recently? Like as far as drumming goes?
Yeah, I mean, we were playing a little bit of like swing.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was cool.
Jazz, like I follow like kind of like Buddy Rich.
Nice.
Yeah, play that kind of speed. For genre, I guess it's like, you know, prog rock, just kind of playing some cool things, you know, just in my head to these kind of like pop and hip hop songs.
That's great, man. Are you gonna kind of just do whatever covers you want for a certain amount of time, or do you actually have like a goal of like how many videos you want to
I need
actually
like
get out?
strategy. Yeah, so like videos, but also just like really good song choice, and also just things that like make it worth people's time. You know, so it's gotta be organized. It's gotta have like a lot of like movement. You know, like it's even if you play something I guess difficult, you want to add some flair. You know, especially because it's video.
Yeah, totally.
And you know, and then like once you go from there, you know, then you can really kind of show people that you're focusing in on just dynamics and really just playing in the pocket.
That's great.
But you need to kind of do a few things at once, but also, you know, scale it up and scale it down until you just find something that's right.
Dude, hell yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I really can't wait because I watch still to this day the Matt the Drummer videos
Thank
that
you.
are already on the YouTube. John, what do you got in the works, brother?
Not much, man.
Right on.
Well,
That's
yeah,
good.
Just busy.
That's good though, man. You're keeping busy. You're grinding, getting things done.
You've got like 3 jobs?
Yeah.
pretty much.
He's working for NASA now.
A lot of stuff.
He's got some secret.
Busy with the school, you know.
Secret
all the kids
operations.
wanna come back to
Yeah.
school, SATs, all the fun.
Yeah.
Nothing as interesting as the shit you guys are working on.
Do
Yeah.
kids actually want to go back to school?
Yeah, yeah,
They
it's
do.
a huge thing, man.
Do the
Yeah.
I get
teachers?
calls every day. The teachers know. They don't. They've got comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah. That's super cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is exciting. I mean, we said around episode 4 or 5, I know we committed to, you know, when it comes August, that we're going to have, I believe it's a single every month. And I do think that's coming. For, as of right now, we still are sitting on possibles, like a rollout for the second album.
Yeah,
And then
some
as
really good
well
songs.
as
Yeah.
working on the third, which has been amazing. It's been really fun working on the new songs, but also just in-house working the actual learning how to actually record ourselves. This is like the first time we've actually done it ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited to record Holy Grail. So
That's very
yeah,
It's
cool.
going to be very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, rock on. Good stuff. Let's make a song, or what are you guys thinking?
Yeah.
Track Holy Grail.
Track Holy Grail. Yeah, I was kind of saying.
We could do Holy Grail for this. We could just like pull something just out of the ether.
We could do whatever.
do
That's
an
the
EDM
beautiful
song.
thing about radio, man. Speaking about that, anyone that wants to come on the show, do it every Tuesday. It's every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Email me or DM me. My email's mprussell17@gmail.com. More than happy to have anyone on the show. Would love to have you. But yeah, right about this time we break away and we are gonna rock the out. Yeah. Censorship. Nice, that was sweet. That was a nice laid back episode.
Yeah. Very true.
Check. Come on. No. Hold on. check. Hello and welcome to Rawk Radio, episode 18. This is the roundup, and we started this one off with a camera flash as well, because we are living in a digital universe at the moment.
Our lives are streaming. So
We
the
are
song
streaming
goes.
live, almost. Which I'm thinking probably around, I haven't confirmed, but somewhere between 25 or 30, or maybe in the 30s, we will start actually streaming.
The 30s?
Well, like on the 30th episode
Oh, I
or
see.
something. I don't know for sure when, but I would like to, or if not,
Yeah, that
if
works.
we do it consistently, I would like to do like some episodes just also on a stream.
Yeah,
You know,
that'd be
while
nice.
we're doing it, you know, just to have, so that it streams that night live, but then it also comes out on Bandcamp and YouTube,
Mhm.
you know, the following day or so.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be good.
But I am very excited about the drummer videos, and that's cool what you're doing with the Guitar Man. But also, we just learned that you can like shred over EDM tracks like
Over
no one's
pretty
business.
much anything.
Like just, that's amazing, dude. Well, yeah, over anything. But and I already knew you could shred, but to hear like us put together an electronic song.
Yeah, with the
And
EDM
then still
and
see
with
that
a
you
lot
could,
of
like, find the
techno
pockets.
stuff, it's all going to be in one key.
Yeah.
So that was G minor. You just play a G minor scale and pick out
Yeah.
notes in G minor, B flat major. It's
Yeah, it was really cool.
add some rhythm in it. You got it.
Really cool. Matt, what was the process that we just ran through for
Yeah,
that?
we just did the starter grids.
The starter grids.
Yeah. So it's like
Shout out to the starter grids, man.
it's like very
Yeah.
Ableton. I mean, just like very kind of blocks. And we just kind of even just dragged the blocks that we liked, made our kind of own arrangement out of it.
What was the smart grid template that we used? Do you remember?
Oh, it was called Edges and Flow or something.
Cool. I love that we kind of just threw ourselves into it.
Yeah.
And did something new for this episode, because that I really want to make it a point to do other genres, and also if it's just us, or if there's no guest or no musician or artist at the time, just to kind of create something new,
Yeah.
new territory. you
And
know?
learn something new. Just like
Yeah,
push
that was-
ourselves into
That was really great,
something
man.
new. Yeah.
That was really cool.
It's very cool.
What was the process as far as the tracking, like that you did? Or was it individual or?
Yeah, do you mean the comping we did for vocals?
No,
Or-
not the vocals, for the
guitar.
actual electronic part. Like how, I saw you mashing and moving things. Like
Yeah, no, I mean,
like
it's really kind of pretty well organized, and just getting it from that kind of vertical, kind of like Ableton, where it's like in blocks view.
yeah.
Yeah, there's
And
like
just,
columns
dragging
of
it
music.
to the
Yeah.
horizontal view.
How did you figure which columns to take?
Yeah, just playing it by ear, you
Okay.
know, and kind of selecting some custom blocks, or maybe just leave out some other ones, and kind of take what we need. Especially because we didn't want to add too much, because we wanted to add in some guitar and vocals in there.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about making music that way?
I think it's you have to adapt to it.
Yeah.
Because you're
I mean, you definitely learn
faster.
from it. You know?
And you push yourself to do something new. I mean, this again, the purity police and the church of rock and roll. It's very restrictive, especially compared to just production and just kind of making new sounds. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't personally, as a drummer or as guitarist or bass, wouldn't want to just hear the exact same notes, or that the same
Yeah.
timbre or the same timbre of those instruments. Just and then you go to like new instruments, or getting like a new preamp for it. But
yeah.
it's just interesting that we have all these new sounds, and there really is an appetite for it, for something new and something creative. And then you can kind of I mean, the perfect thing is when you just find the perfect blend of both. When you just have a lot of digital and
The hybrid,
organic,
man.
a lot of
hybrid
samples,
is- yeah.
and some improvisations.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, it helps to play, an instrument like drums, so that all your music doesn't just sound like, robotic, as it serves to in terms of the drum beat.
Absolutely.
You know,
No, totally. And there's also just so much magic to the actual instrument, or even doing songs acoustically, where it's just like grassroots almost, or folk, you know, where it just everything is stripped, it's naked, you know. But this is like, I feel digital music is very much the future, or there is always going to be an audience for that now, you know, moving forward.
Definitely.
Well, it's going to be artificial intelligence. I mean, everything, even if you want, like that rock song, like I want a Led Zeppelin song, exactly. Kind of like what we're doing with Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Literally, artificial intelligence will take real guitars, real drums, whether they sample it from Led Zeppelin or they just kind of have.
You ever hear of Emmy?
Yeah, Emmy, yeah.
Emmy.
Oh, Emmy.
EMI, Experiments in Musical Intelligence. It's the most advanced musical AI.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the first I
Created by David Cope. I actually met him. I did a workshop in algorithmic music composition.
Whoa,
Way
dude,
back.
that's
Wow.
super exciting.
Um, Yeah, we're nowhere near what you're talking about. The best we can do is what Emmy does, which is the most advanced AI thus far.
Yeah.
It can take like Beethoven, it can take Bach, and it can make music that sounds almost exactly like a Bach lute, almost exactly like a Beethoven sonata. What it cannot do is take an entire genre and compose something out of that. At least not yet.
No, you're right. It's definitely going by like notes and scales and just like kind of
Cadences.
it's
Apparently
machine
every
learning, which
composer
is going
has-
through every possible combination
Yeah.
with like a robotic teacher saying, hey, this is closer to the target.
It still is extremely exciting,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think it's
Very
that far
possible.
away, man, because
I
all
think-
these AI people are like also musicians, you know, so.
Yeah. Marvin
they're-
Minsky, David
Yeah,
Cope.
exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
But no, I think that's kind
Fascinating
of where
stuff.
it gets, man. It's like if I want a Led Zeppelin song, you know, I will have some kind of pre-rolled out song, or I want like a Drake type beat,
Yeah.
or
It'll just be
you know,
composed on the spot.
it will just be composed on the spot.
Yeah.
That's great.
So that like, you know, I mean, you can still obviously just add whatever you want to it,
Yeah.
but we already have so many shortcuts in general. I mean, what we did today, a lot of it was already kind of pre-built for us.
Yeah.
And just kind of drag and drop.
And think about
Yeah.
the economic implications for that. As artists, our songs are going to be fucking worthless, essentially. So the only way artists are going to be making money once that comes about is through actual in-person concerts.
Yeah, it's charisma and personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, selling merch,
Yeah.
actually selling tickets, but the music itself is probably going to be worth less and less and less as time goes by, and as
So
AI eats
odd
into
to think
our
about,
money.
even though you're probably accurate.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
very.
maybe a good
Yeah.
example is like,
Yeah.
remember what I was saying, like speed running video games or playing video games? I
Yeah.
mean, what if you could have basically a machine obviously know how to do like a Mario speed run better than any human? Would I still be more interested in watching a human push himself to that limits? That's more entertaining rather than the technical feat of
The machine doing
the
it.
machine doing
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
like literally.
But you're actually
time.
watching it, you know? You're not just listening to it. It's not just
Yeah.
a song, it's a happening. It's more
Yeah,
of an
like same
experience
thing
than
with the
just
song. And all
noise.
these songs, you know, like Cardi B, I mean, she brings her charisma and personality to it more than just the beat she's laying on top of. I mean, of
Yeah.
course, it has to be really good and highly produced, but it is that charisma and personality that you know the artist brings to it.
Totally.
I think that's what rock music really had in the 70s and 80s, were these really charismatic personalities that were larger than life and just did. I mean, they did the show and they did the after show. They had the interesting life, you know, after the show, and they had the incredible performance, and they had the music to back it up at the studio. And that's what really that's why it was such a big wave. And then I think that a lot of the newer bands, those rock bands, they got older, you know, and so they just weren't as interesting. And the people who kind of replaced them in the limelight just had more charisma and personality, but for different genres. There weren't other rock bands to really step up to be the next Mick Jagger
Yeah.
or you know, just a huge rock star personality.
Yeah. And it's hard to do the hybrid of like kind of computerized digital, but also have bringing the authentic sound of the music, like the actual guitar, you know, hard drums, real, you know, and I think like bands, maybe like Radiohead, I feel were huge on like kind of pushing that. They're going to the next level.
Yeah, Linkin Park.
Linkin Park definitely.
I would say every band. That really. Maybe not like the Lumineers, but even that, it's like you have very expensive equipment.
Lumineers is super like rustic folk feel.
Yeah. But you still have like really expensive equipment just recording that wasn't available 20 years.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like the sound quality of like the warmth and the colors of the preamp are there, just same thing with the microphone.
Yeah.
Like
Which brings up a nice subject and a nice topic. I mean, why, Lumineers is one sound, Radiohead's one sound, Linkin Park's one sound. Like, there still hasn't been like that band that can do it all. And I remember that even like talking with that PR person that we had that meeting with before, where they're like, oh, you kind of have to stick to one genre, or you have to stick to one kind of look and feel. But it's like, I'm interested in like what, because I feel like it's going to be multiple bands, and especially with the way we're operating and how fun and like easy it is, not easy, but effective it is to make music fast using digital and also songwriting skills. There's gonna be bands that do go into every single territory. My interest is like, why is the scene and most people still like kind of turned off to one band doing all the genres under that one band name versus that one band, that one person having multiple side projects. And as if it's a side project, then it's okay.
Yeah.
But if it's just that, if it's the one brand, that's what they want. They don't want you.
My
Well, it's like
suspicion is
Colgate
that, like,
making food, Colgate, they, you think of them, they make,
do they actually make food?
They actually did, yeah. They made frozen
Did they really?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
That's an NBA, case example where Colgate made some type of, frozen meal, and then everybody associated it with, toothpaste, so no one bought it. So I think it's the marketing that's the issue, is that if
Marketing
you're
is
trying to,
huge.
If I am to put myself in the shoes of an audience member of Cardi B, I am not going to want to hear her play jazz. I'm not going to want to hear her.
She could probably do it too.
She could, but
Cardi B.
her fans would fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's a good chance that they would.
But Taylor
Like,
Swift
she
actually had a #1 album for folk music.
Yeah.
But I think that again, there's strategy involved. You have to make moves that are smart to your career and your trajectory. Lil Wayne, he made that Rawk.
Yeah, the Rawk album. Yeah.
Which was a lot of fun. I mean,
Yeah.
was it? I mean, it was definitely pushing him outside of his comfort zone. But he started with the rap route and then is able to just kind of merge, and then so he really kind of proved to himself that he can really adopt these new genres.
I just think it's a fascinating subject because I know in the future there is going to be
that band.
There's going to be a company or a band or someone or one primary source that is widely accepted to be able to do it all to some capacity.
I think it's a really good adventure and challenge to take up. Is to really try to be that band or that artist. That is established in at least 3 genres, or
Exactly.
4.
So we've got rock, we've got EDM.
Hip hop.
EDM and hip hop as their own separate ones, or one?
I think hip hop and electronic, they really blend well together.
Hip hop and electronic blend really well.
So what's the third? Country?
Country.
Thematic going country?
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Thematic maybe should create a
Blues?
country album one day.
Yeah,
I think that would
jazz.
be great. And with that, I feel like we should really commit to it. Take 6 months off to just
Go to
get
Nashville.
live in the South,
Yeah.
just
I'd be fine with that.
Some old school bluegrass and country songs.
That'd be
Try
great.
to just get into
Yeah.
But no, it's super exciting. I just think it's exciting that we can even make music like this. And so what we did was we digitally put this together. Matt, you did excellent. John, Dr. Sleep, he laid down the guitar over the electronic synthesizer and bass. That sounded really awesome.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to add to Sonic Computer is that Ovox, my waves, that full
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. I think my brother actually just recently got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, No, I mean
That's
that thing is
crazy.
amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, that's how you get that Daft Punk vocals.
Yeah.
Those
Super
really
cool.
Kanye West, Bon Iver type vocals.
Yeah. And to keep in the mood of the song, so what I did was I just grabbed my iPhone
Oh, yeah,
and I
tell me
just
how you did
hit
that.
Right,
the
yeah.
recommended word for when
Yeah,
you
so
go
we
to
made the lyrics
notes
of the
or when
song
you go
just
to
from
the
the
text.
recommendations.
Yeah, just whatever word
Yeah.
my phone was recommending me. Certain lines I did actually, because it gives you 3 words at a time.
Yeah.
I branched off and picked the most fitting.
Okay.
But at certain parts of the song, I just hit like the very first word that the phone recommended.
Yeah.
And that's how I wrote the lyrics for this song. It's really interesting because we really were relying on technology and digital.
Do you still have the lyrics up? Could you read them?
Oh yeah.
Like just a bit of them.
Really quick, the lyrics that came out for this song on my phone through recommendation was, here we go. You can stream your life, digital print perfection. You can stream the music, alive and through the day, I love you. You can stream it on the radio, digital music video, alive and through the void, awake in the picture machine, a camera heart, a tape measure of a man. Yes, yes, sir, I will do that tomorrow. Yes, yes, sir, I will do that tomorrow. You can stream your life. Yes, sir, I will do that tomorrow. You can stream your life. The only way that we should get it to do it again is that we can get a hold for a while, or we will be back on a few more time for a couple weeks or more on a time to do the next time. You can do the best of it for us. Thank you. You can stream your life on the phone. You can stream your life on the phone. You can stream your music video out now on YouTube video and video streaming platforms. And through the YouTube video, yes sir, the machine will do it again. Yes sir, the machine will do it again. Yes sir, I will do that tomorrow. Yes sir, I will do that tomorrow. Yes I am. Yes sir, I will do that tomorrow. You can stream your life.
Poetry.
Yeah.
So just to think
yeah,
about it, right? Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, give it that rhyming capacity, and
Yeah,
you know,
it's just-
we'll just create lyrics
It's
off our
really
phones.
exciting. It was fun. It was a fun song to make.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Well, you guys got anything else?
No.
Cool. Cheerio. I think we'll call it the night.
Yeah.
That was a great episode. Thanks for showing up. Rawk Radio, episode 18. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. See ya. Bye.
Thank you, Siri, for these wonderful lyrics. Maybe just like 1 or 2 more takes. Yeah, did it just auto-generate lyrics for you? Yeah, pretty much just kept everything board band.